Canadian politics is boring, juicy bits.
Canadian politics is boring, juicy bits.
Hello, it's Juicy Bits, and this is Reese and Jesse in the studio together for the first time in months. We've been remote for so long.
I know, it's crazy. I just feel all warm and gushy inside.
I was warm and gushy on the inside, and then it came outside.
I saw that happen.
Yeah.
It was, and then same thing happened to me, and it just a big pile of gushy, warm stuff on the floor.
Exactly.
Fucking gross.
So it's great to be back. Jesse was gone for so long. I wondered if he was a figment of my imagination this whole time.
As often people do.
Yeah.
Right?
And then I realized, no, he is a real person.
I showed up and I immediately slapped him in the face, just as per his request.
No, he is real.
Yeah.
There we go.
Welcome to Canadian Politics is Boring. This is a Juicy Bits, which is just like a little current events, sort of like something that's happening recently. What do you got for me, bud?
Well, I was gonna. I thought you wanted to promote your short film first.
Sure, I could do that first, later, during, or the entire thing.
Why do you do it now? We've done an awkward pause. It was supposed to be working seamlessly to the episode, but let's.
All right. No, yeah, I could. Sure, fine. Fuck, I don't know how to.
So Jesse.
Yes.
Jesse, are you doing anything interesting this week?
This week, I'm here in Halifax for the Atlantic International Film Festival.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
Why would you be here for such a thing?
Because myself and my producer Chris Turner, we made a short film a few months ago.
I don't believe you. Did you?
It's true.
Holy shit!
Just want to see how much I can make you swear. It's called Payback. It was Chris and I wanted to make something. It's been a little while since we made something, and we were going to self-fund it. And so I wrote this insane 20-page script with like monsters in the woods, and he loved it because he loves those monsters things. But we were like, this would cost us $20,000 to shoot this. We need a different script. So like in a month, I wrote like 5 scripts, and each one was great, but they were just like, this is too expensive. We can't shoot this because it's all self-funded.
Yeah, of course.
And so finally I came up with, I'm like, okay, fine. I'm going to write something about a man in a trunk of a car. And that's what Payback is, and it ended up being. And we're like, we can shoot this for sure. And we shot it out of our own pocket, and it stars Bob Mann and Taylor Olson and Jonathan Torrance and Coombe, just incredible cast.
You got some great Canadian talent there.
Oh, amazing. Just incredible. They were great. They were awesome. And we had a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun shooting this. And it's going to be playing.
I looked it up. Is it right? It's 6 minutes long?
Yeah, it's about 6 minutes long. It's just a short film. Yeah. It's playing in the...
Usually I watch films that are at least 90 minutes, Jess.
This is a short film.
If you want to make it as a director, you might need to do another 84 minutes.
Anyway, if you'd like to see it, it's part of the Atlantic International Film Festival playing Wednesday, the something, the 20th. Wednesday the 20th. And the shorts program 7 at 8:15, I believe.
Spring Garden Road.
Yeah.
In the theatre there.
Get your tickets.
I went to the opening gala party in the Maritime Museum.
How was it?
They had some lovely bratwurst sausages wrapped in bacon, scallops wrapped in bacon, meatballs, and this pastry thing with pork in that I didn't know what it was, but that was also good. I had one free cocktail when I came through the door, and then there was a cash-only bar. And me and my friend had to borrow money off somebody else because we didn't have cash on us. So, and then I stayed up past my bedtime when I went home.
That sounds great. There's going to be are you coming to the closing party on Thursday?
I don't know because my kids have got basketball tryouts. So
what's more important? Making sure that your kids are well balanced and have an adjusted activity schedule.
Learn the value of teamwork.
Or getting drunk with strangers.
Well, maybe I could just bring them with me and they could bring a basketball.
There you go.
They could play basketball and watch me get drunk. So everybody wins.
It's a typical Saturday. Your
exactly.
Daddy, will you play with us? Daddy's passed out again.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, I wanted to talk to you because something made me laugh so hard I snorted Italian wedding soup out of my nose.
Okay.
So, have you ever heard of Rebel News?
Rebel News. I feel like I have.
It's kind of like Canada's.
Did we talk about it before?
I think we've mentioned it before. So
Yeah.
it's kind of like Canada's far right, alt right kind of news outlet. They report on news. They had like a big boom during the convoy protests.
I think I
and
remember
stuff.
this. Yeah.
And just so you know,
They're kind of more conspiracy theory.
yeah, they are. And I did hear this. I don't know if it's true. I hope it's true. But apparently, when Facebook restricted all news, when Meta restricted news on Instagram or Facebook, they didn't include Rebel News
Because they're not
they
news?
don't consider it news. Because it's so farcical and made up. So that's one way to get around this sentence.
Oh, that's really funny.
So the thing that made me laugh is that
That wasn't it. That made me laugh.
the thing that made me laugh was they've got this new thing called Rebel News Caribbean Cruise.
Oh, God.
So Jesse, from March 23rd to the 30th, 2024, you can go on a Caribbean cruise with all of your favorite characters from Rebel News.
Okay, hold on. So there's a famous cruise that goes on called the Joko Cruise. That is Jonathan. Oh my God. What's his name? Joe.
I don't know. It's your story.
No, I know, but this is like a famous.
I'm going to USB connection to your head.
That'd be terrifying. Jonathan Colton, fuck's sake. Jonathan Colton, an amazing self-made musician, became so popular he decided to have a yearly cruise where he plays music and he invites other musicians, and like all of his fans, they pay to come on this cruise with them, and they just all have a great, wonderful musical time together. It's just great. It's wonderful, and like something that I've been looking forward to doing for a while. Is it similar to that where like they just invite all these people and they're on a cruise and they get all liquored up and they get like a plate of beef from the beef buffet?
I think and like sometimes people are talking on stage and you get to hang out
you
with
just
them.
sit down in an auditorium and like one of the guys from the news outlet gets up on stage and just like in a monotone voice tells you about the latest conspiracy theory while you chow down on a brisket. Like
I imagine if you were on that boat for a week, if you had every time somebody mentioned Trudeau, the foghorn on the ship went off. It would just be like brr, 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 the whole time. Anyway, so is Ezra Levant the guy who founded Rebel News, Sheila, David, Alexandra, but also the star guest is Tamara Lynch, the woman currently on trial for the trucker convoy disruptions.
I'm not familiar.
So she's one of the people who was one of the organizers of the convoy.
Okay.
And I think she's on trial at the moment for, I don't know, whatever they're charging her for from the thing.
Okay.
I should probably look that up, actually. It's like, I don't know. She did a thing and they arrested her for some reason. So...
as you can tell, we also have not been banned from Facebook.
Exactly. And this is from CBC. A fruit fly infested courtroom with shoddy technology, a nagging fluorescent light blinking in the corner, and a fluctuating crowd of supporters have been part of the set and of the first 8 days of the highly anticipated trial of truck convoy protest leaders Tamara Lynch and Chris Barber. They said they crossed the line in committing crimes they're accused of. But the Crown lawyers are arguing the protest was anything but peaceful and spent the 2 weeks trial introducing evidence showing as much videos and posts from the convoy, with police witnesses guiding the court through the material. Basically just saying that it was more than a protest. It was kind of criminal, and the resources were stretched. And I guess like
Sounds exceptionally boring, honestly.
well, I suppose they've been arrested for protesting, but there was obviously people planning, like the Coots border. They had guns and they had explosives, those kind of things. Some people took it a bit too far.
Right.
And as the organizers, they're bearing the brunt of the.
So what does this have to do with the cruise?
She's on the cruise, assuming she's not in jail.
Oh,
Depending on how this trial goes, you can spend a week with her.
okay.
On this, and is great. Is the prices start at, so you can have an inside stateroom, which is 143 square foot. It's got a large flat panel TV, on-demand news and movies. It's got a shower and it's safe, and that's $1,500 for the week.
This is one of the weirder juicy bits I think we've done in a long time.
But if you're a Mr. Fancy Pants or a Mrs. Fancy Pants or a they Fancy Pants, you can have the Neptune suite, which is 465 square foot, and it will cost you $8,011 for the week. And I don't know. I just thought it was so weird. Far right media organization.
What was the thing that made you snort soup though?
I read it. Rebel News Caribbean Cruise.
Oh, just that.
Just that, yeah. Exactly. Can you imagine how dull the CBC News cruise would be? I know they're an alt-right organization, but I imagine they'll probably get hammered and embarrass themselves, and you'll end up singing karaoke.
So, man, I hope so. God, that'd be fun. Do you want to go?
No, I'm going. we should do some crowdfunding to buy tickets to go.
Oh my God, we should do a Canadian Politics is Boring cruise. Can you
Jesus Christ.
Just
Do you know what I'll end up being? We'll go camping.
Ooh.
It'll just be like a campsite. We couldn't afford a cruise, and there'll be a pedalo.
It'd be like
It'll just be me on my paddleboard and however many people we can fit on there.
No, you know what it'll be? It'll be like we'll go camping, and there'll be like 5 people will have paid to come with us, and it'll just be you and me sitting around a fire, and you telling like a spooky politics story for like one night.
And then Justin Trudeau jumps out of the bushes and steals all the babies.
And I'll just jump out of the bushes in blackface and say, I'm Justin Trudeau,
Exactly.
and wave my hands and hope that everyone runs away in fear.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
Okay. We should break this stuff down. This is good.
this is good. This is high quality. So anyway, I think we should end this juicy bits. It's gone a bit too far.
Don't forget Wednesday, the 20th, Atlantic International Film Festival short program number 7 at 8:15 p.m. I will be there to answer a Q&A at the end. If you are not one of my relatives and not one of my friends listening to this, and you come during the Q&A, you should just randomly scream, not during the movie, but during the Q&A, just randomly scream, Canadian Politics is Boring, so that I know you're there. That'd be great. Thanks. There you go.
It's a wonderful. If you want to have a wonderful time with a wonderful human being and watch a wonderful 6 minutes of content,
Yeah.
then I don't know, go or something.
You're really good at selling. Okay, this has been a long and weird juicy bits about a cruise. And my favorite part of this entire episode was when I just sat here listening to Reese describe the prices for the rooms and what you get for those prices.
I know, it's wonderful. Thank you.
Were there more rooms and more
Use
prices?
offer code. Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Canadian Politics is Boring Juicy Bits.